Alright, so this is Alex703 Rockstar. I'm back on the first day in New York where it is above 70 degrees, and what am I doing inside making a review? I don't know. But I have to get up on my list because I have not made a review in a while, and I have an album that was requested to be reviewed soon. Or it's third on my list, and I'm sort of listening to it now, so I want it to be reviewed by the time I feel I'm ready to review it. Don't have to explain that to you guys. But anyway, today I am here to review this Millenium jazz music label compilation, I guess you can call it, called The Gathering. And this isn't going to be a review, I guess, per se, because this is sort of just more of a shout out because I can't judge this album by the same standards that I judge other albums, being that it's a collection of songs by different artists on the label rather than an actual, album with a concept by one artist or one group. But you can go check it out, listen to it on their Bandcamp page, and you can buy it there for £5, I think, £5 British. Yes. Which is not too bad, not too expensive at all. Anyway, so the artists featured on this album, and I'm not sure if it's every artist on the label, and this is rappers and producers are Awakening Dawn, Slugga Tee, Gadget, Louis Unseen, EdXL, Deeflux, DJ Zen C, DJ Halabi, Diligent Fingers, whose album I'm going to review, his solo album I'm going to review in a bit, Brother Beatbox, and Skinnista, and it also features Jabba The Kut, Dvas, and Pez. And what they specialize in is they're sort of following the trend in modern British hip-hop, which is now starting to move away from horrorcore, thankfully, into this sort of laid-back, sort of just everyday life tales type music that the Ruby Kid did very well on his album. And I have to say, none of the songs here are as good as any of the high points on that album or that EP. But there's definitely some really good laid back music, and they do put an excellent emphasis on the jazz element of their hip hop beats. But the problem is they tend to front load the jazz beats to the top of the album. So by the second half, it's more straight hip hop, I guess. And I really do like the jazz elements of it. It creates this sort of lounge setting that's perfect for these types of artists to rhyme over because they're not especially aggressive. But it's excellent background music. It's soothing. It's one of the most soothing hip hop songs of collection of songs that I've ever heard. But the problem is it's almost too good of background music. Like the fact that it just slips into the background so easily, I can't really consider that a good thing because although these are all talented rap artists, hip hop artists, they don't hold your attention so well, and that sort of ruins it for me. I know their producers are very talented. Gadget originally, who was the guy who contacted me, wanted me to review his solo album of just beats, and I listened to it enough times to review it, and those were some really impressive beats on there, I have to say. Different than this, definitely. But yeah, that's all I can say. I guess it's really good for the individual tracks. But together they just sort of slip into the background, but it'll still be a nice background. It's definitely something I'll listen to again. I can't give this a score because it's not it's not an actual album concept type thing. But please check it out because I've waited way too long to review this, and it deserves some attention. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace.